New level. New level. We got trucks. Ooh, is this thing gonna tipsy-turny on me? Okay, I probably shouldn't just go head first. Let's think about this. Let's use the noggin. What's that? Swear, I knew I saw something. There's like a little thing that's spawning right there. It's confusing. Okay, I'm gonna have to fail just to see what this thing does. Ah! Ah! Eh. Hmm. Maybe. Oh. Oh. What in the world? Okay, I'll figure this out. This has gotta be the weirdest physics we have done so far. Oh, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Oh, that sucks. There's gotta be a better way. Shah. Oh, psh, probably right here. Well, duh. Derpa derpa. Capture that. Woo! Nice. Ooh, that guy's heavy. That guy's heavy. Ah, but you can roll it. Yeah. You do it. Bonk. Hey. Oh, that was a bad grab. Wait. It's recoverable. Ooh, look at that grab. Bonking my noggin. No, I let go. The good arm. I think it's easier to just do it this way. Whoa. That was unexpected. Tag on it, Bobby. I didn't even notice this. But that. Thank God. Oh. Well. Round 2. Ah, I fell. What if that thing was the door? Like that switch? What if that was a door handle? I just totally ignored it. Possible.
Oh, yo.
Oh, hello.
I just cleaned the whole kitchen.
Nice.
Wait, why is Discord telling me my mic? Okay, now it disappears. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Clean kitchen.
Oh, are you okay with being on my stream that nobody watches?
Sure. I watched your stream yesterday.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, a short, very short duration. Okay, how do I... Okay, nice. I streamed a bit when I played the Order of the Sinking Star demo. But yeah. Also, my stream is not watched by anyone, so...
You have to share it with me.
I believe I do not have a law. But I actually I want to record my full playthrough Because I noticed Twitch deletes the VOD, so I do. Maybe I can check if I still have it, but I know it was horrible. I need a better setup to stream, but I noticed like how bad I am at puzzle solving, and now when I know the solution and then see somebody else try the puzzle, it's like, oh, it's so obvious. So it would be cool to have a whole playthrough. I'm not sure if I publish it, but how I solve it, how bad I am at certain places, and I can go back and watch how I struggle to solve the puzzle, and it will be infuriating to watch, but it sounds like a cool experiment.
Yeah, my experience is that's an infuriating experience. Like, especially when you spend, well, this is how it was for me. You spend like 2 hours on one puzzle, and then somebody does it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I think Order of the Sinking Star, some puzzles will take 2 hours, and it's like, oh fuck, I see.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Some of them are like I already mentioned. There are optional puzzles, and he was asking, okay, do you have like a hardest puzzle? Like, do you have one in mind if I ask you for a hardest puzzle? And he said, yeah, one is pretty long, and another one is just insanely hard, but they're optional. So I guess I can struggle through them, but they're so hard they're optional. So maybe I don't feel as bad. Actually, okay, no, I cannot. I could watch it.
Gonna get some echoing.
I can just mute the stream.
Yeah, there's. I guess you could call it like a puzzle. It's just like a mechanic in the game that's used for many of the puzzles, where you have a catapult, and they make it look like you need to catapult objects, like across an area to break something. Yeah, I watched a video. It turns out you can just catapult yourself in order to like skip and make things very, very fast. And when I saw that, I was just so depressed. That's one pipe.
Okay, I see it. Wait, why don't? Okay, now I see. I have no clue what the delay is. Can you jump? 4 seconds. Okay. Oh, 4 seconds. From Japan, that seems fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess.
Oh, the interview. It started like with the CEO being there. Like they had a kind of crappy mic because they were in a meeting room, so it was quite hard to understand them. Then I had my presentation, and the CEO interrupted me like insanely often to ask questions, which is fine, but it killed my flow kind of. And yeah. I mean, some of the stuff I talked about, and he was like, okay, but did you do any UI? And I was like, okay, this project didn't have any UI, so no. And
Was the project was wait, the project that they gave you to do?
no, that's the next thing. They have never seen me write a line of code. It's just, hey, make a PowerPoint presentation about yourself, what you did in your career and stuff like this.
Wait, so what was technical about it?
The topic is technical. To be honest, I expected it to be okay. And now let's look at this problem and solve it together. Or, like I expected like a whiteboard interview, but it was just no. The CEO is now included in watching your PowerPoint presentation and asking questions about stuff.
So was it
I mean,
like
they mentioned in the email the interview process is a bit weird, something along those lines, and it is.
It kind it kind of sounded like, I don't know, less about technical and more about how you interacted with the CEO, is how it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I mean he was often not only I but some of his employees next to him had to repeat what I just said. Not because he technically didn't understand it. Some part may be fair, but some stuff was just, oh, he just mentioned that this was not the case, or he did that. Yeah, he just mentioned that. Like, he was taking notes, so fair enough. And I tried to give him time to take notes because I saw how much he was taking notes. But it's really hard now to have like a feeling of how good this interview went, because some stuff feels just off. But then again, the team seems really cool.
That's good.
I thought this game is like mainly just a multiplayer game, and you have fun with your friends by like pushing each other off islands and whatever.
It seems like everybody who's came into my stream's chat and messaged, that's that's like the vibe I get. I think
Okay.
it seems like the majority of people I've talked to, I get the sense that they never even played like the solo campaign. Or maybe you can like do the campaign with a friend as well. But yeah, it sounds like that most people have only done the multiplayer like type of stuff like you're talking about there.
I mean, I never played the game, so hey.
It
um,
it
yeah, and
constantly confuses me. Like right now, I don't I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. Um, but it has a lot of like gimmicks based on kind of like not just physics, but also like other aspects of like real like reality, like electricity and stuff like that.
the current platform you're on, is that a catapult?
Wait, what? Catapult? Over there?
Oh, with the 4-second delay, oh god. Yeah, is that a catapult?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because the thing at the end looked like some sort of like safety thing, a trigger.
Yeah, it might be something like that. I'm not sure. And then there's something going on over here as well.
Okay, I have no clue what this is. Wait, does it? It does rotate. Okay. Can you climb? Can you climb that?
So you can jump and grab and then pull yourself up, but as you can see, not super high up. There's like,
Okay.
I guess there's like kind of glitches where you can like climb, or I don't even know if it's a glitch or skill, but not
Okay.
really. I don't know. There's a little thing right here. I'm gonna need a blue pipe before I can do that. And the blue pipe is up there. You know what? I'm just gonna do what I was thinking when I first saw it. I'm gonna roll this thing over there.
That's what I would do.
If around, find
I
out.
noticed. Oh, I would have rolled it the other direction. Oh. You need more speed, I see.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. It does nothing. Oh, great. Nice.
Well, it almost looks like this is like held up by
Yeah,
blocks I could maybe move, but I don't know if I can move them or not.
I mean, you do not look strong enough to remove those blocks.
I agree with that. Probably just gotta figure out how to get. Oh wait, I can just pull this backwards and then push it.
Like a run up. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I bet you that'll work. I just gotta figure out how to push it correctly.
Puzzle games are interesting, and this one yesterday I had the thought. Ooh, nice one. 4 seconds ago, nice. Yesterday I had the thought. It seems like this game makes it hard to execute your ideas because the controls are physics based and I don't want to say not accurate, but they're goofy by design.
Yeah, there's a good bit of RNG.
And which is fun, or can be fun, but ooh, okay. Can you climb those like poles, or is that no go?
Um,
It looks like
I think
not intended.
yeah, I don't think it's necessarily intended. Oh, that worked. Okay, I was hoping it would just smack it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, and but what I noticed with Order of the Sinking Star, they still fine-tune the controls, but it's like sometimes I want to try stuff, and trying my idea is harder than instant. Like bringing my idea to the screen is not as easy as thinking it. And in a Sokoban game, now fair enough, you could say, okay, you need to move your character around. What else is there to do? But there is like a lot of different controls you could do. And my idea was, why not use a mouse? And the character will just follow your cursor.
In
But
in
yeah,
that in that game specifically, or what
yeah,
do you mean?
because in Sokoban games, obviously you need an undo button, otherwise it's like criminal. But yeah, after you push a box, you can move back, and with controller or I play with mouse and keyboard, you just move around and you can buffer your input, like three left with three left taps and one up tap. It just buffers the input and it will run there. But with a mouse, I could literally click on the screen a character and draw the path the character should walk. I just realized that does not really work for characters that do not walk, but fair enough.
Are you a fan of point and click games?
I mean, I played League for I don't know
Oh,
how many
right.
thousand hours. I like the top-down perspective because it feels like I'm more in control.
Turn the
More.
audio down.
I like also. Have you played Payday?
I've never played Payday.
Okay, but you know the game mechanics and stuff, or
Not really.
okay. Payday, especially Payday 2, is just a bank robbing simulator. You can play in stealth mode or just do all police people. And I mainly enjoy playing in stealth. Ooh.
I don't know if you can hear it at all, but the music got really loud out of nowhere, so I'm trying to turn it down.
You do not hear the music because your stream is muted. Because if I do not mute it, yeah, echoing. I hear you and myself double. But yeah, so I do not hear the music.
Yeah, I turned it down.
Yeah, and Payday again, stealth is my thing that I enjoyed, and you can skill into speed. And in my opinion, the third-person movement in Payday is so good because it feels like I'm not sure what the exact FOV is you have, but it feels really good in my opinion, and you can run around really fast and jump crouching on top of cars, and it just feels really fast. um, direct person um, as a first person game, and I love this movement or this type of movement. Nowadays, and my friend was like so confused. If I play Mario, like an old 2D Mario, it feels like the character has too much weight. I want to have insanely direct inputs. Like if I push left, the character is already left. But yeah, it's understandable to have like momentum and weight. I like direct controls and fast controls.
It's taken me a while, and I mean I'm still not used to it, to like get used to having um so much customizability in like multiplayer games in terms of physics. Like for example, like Halo or Fortnite, like they let you change so much about your sensitivity and the dead zones and all that. And it's so different depending what you put it on. Even just like zero point 0.5 of a difference is very different. And I feel like I would love that to be a use case for AI. It just figures out what is best, like the best settings for you. Because I usually don't really like playing around with it.
Yeah,
I
it feels like
It's
I
just so
remember
much.
a friend of mine who is like mainly just a console gamer, not a PC gamer, and he says like if I want to play a game, I want to play the game and not play with settings. And on PC games, he says you always have to play with settings, and especially if you are on Linux. But fair enough, like there is some going into settings. But to me, it's like if I start a game for the first time, I kind of just want to see the settings menu. Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I was trying to see if
Okay.
there's anything important out there. I don't think so. Not yet.
And you not make that jump?
To the platform, I don't think so.
Okay.
Actually, I could maybe get through this window though.
Hmm.
But also, I know I need this fire. I just need something to burn. I
That's
need a.
what I thought, but what can you burn? Can you move like coal around? But you
Oh,
cannot hold burning coal.
the
Oh,
things that were blocking me earlier. I can probably burn them.
wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds really smart. Yeah.
Now I just gotta get it over
I
there.
see your idea of like using AI to fix controls for you, and it gives you the this is now the correct setup. If you can play around, it always feels like should I play a bit more to make it even better? Similar to tweaking my NeoVim config even more to have a better dev experience. It's like, no, you should just program. You want to play the game, you want to write code, and not play around with your editor. Um, so I see your point. Um, okay, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it just frustrates me because sometimes I'll change a setting just a tiny bit, and then bam, I'm like doing like so much better. But I had no idea that that setting would make me play better like that.
There is I forgot how it's called. I do not want to call it a law. Um, oh, you respawn like that? Okay. Um, it's if you change your dev setup, it makes you faster because you have like a new environment, and a new environment just keeps you on your toes. Sometimes changing stuff just makes you better because you changed stuff, not because of what you changed. And I can imagine for controls it's been like similar. If you use a controller for the first time instead of mouse and keyboard, maybe you're actually not better, but just tweaking stuff can make you be like more conscious, and that can make you already better.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I noticed this for like my dev environment. But I never played I never played Halo, but I never played a shooter with a controller. Maybe like Splatoon 1 a tiny bit. Um but yeah, I can for me, shooter and controller it's just I'm not a shooter player in general, and I just like my top-down management games that are like I'm in control, very direct control, and can use my brain.
You don't feel that's not the feeling you get with a shooter?
Uh, I played some CS:GO, and it's like you can coordinate with the team, but in the end, it's like literally about execution. There was a huge there was a YouTube video that uh, made this a really nice explanation about okay, what is the game about? Is it about meta, what's it called, micro, macro, or meso? And in which area is the game like? What area does the game require the most? And he
Ooh.
explained this. You can figure this out by looking at how do you cheat in a game the best. And for shooters, especially CS:GO, he mentioned aimbot. If you have an aimbot, it just is like the way to win games. If you could cheat, you would choose an aimbot. And in League of Legends, it's like having a coach tell you information you don't have is maybe better than actually having like a script that moves perfectly for you. And okay, League of Legends is like in his category, it was in like both categories, like information you should not have. If you have it, it makes you strong, but also scripting can make you really strong. And I just preferred information mind games over having good aim games. Because similar to how you mentioned, oh, I do not want to tweak my controls. I don't want to think of, oh, maybe I need a better mouse, or maybe I should practice in aim assist game modes. And oh, I just want to play a game, and if my strategy is better, I wanna win because of a good strategy, not because of good high end eye hand coordination.
Yeah, that's damn it. That's another thing that's really kind of frustrated me is there's a lot of settings that are really important that I just don't even like I don't understand the depth of them and I don't understand like the depth of how you should like change those settings. Like that's kind of how I felt about Dead Zone, like the dead zone of your sticks for a
Yeah,
while. Like now I kind of have a basic idea of dead zones, but I still like don't like unless I do a ton of experimenting, I'm not gonna really know what's ideal or just like a ton of research. But I don't really plan to do either of those.
but that zone is like it depends on your controller because like not your brand of controller, but your individual controller. Because if it's old Joy-Con drift for Nintendo stuff, it's every individual controller maybe needs tweaking.
Yeah, yeah, true. With
And
the
that's
controller,
what's
with the controller I just bought, you can actually tweak the dead zone in the controller software, but then you can tweak it in like every single game as well.
oh god, multi-layered setting stuff. Like for me, the same is true for mouse sensitivity. Do I want to have like on the mouse there is like, oh, you can change the DPI, and in Windows you can change the mouse speed, and in the game you can change mouse sensitivity. It's like okay, um, and then you want to play a shooter, and then maybe you try a different shooter. Yeah. Oh, you got it.
Finally.
Yeah. I I'm not sure. I kind of want to make a shooter at some point. That would be cool. Explore like the idea how would a shooter look like that I would want to play. But yeah, if I ever make a game at all, especially like the first one, will not be a shooter.
Yeah,
Like
if
puzzle
you had,
game, maybe a management game like City Builder Tower Defense, and that stuff is like more my jam.
yeah,
Although I want
what's your main idea?
or my actually first game, or just things I want to build, like the big ideas.
I guess the one that sticks out is the one you want to do first, because it's probably a big idea.
One I don't want to do first is like art game you could play in real life, and it's a hidden identity game, but every person has a different goal. And I want to make the digital version of the game we already designed to help with like testing and balancing. Haven't worked on that project for like half a year because it's like, okay, I have to make a game engine. I have no clue about game engines. Let me learn like the basic math, and now I'm currently doing OpenGL stuff. Went into rendering instead of like the gameplay part of it. Oh my god!
I was not
Did
expecting
expect
that.
I hope this does not happen in real life. Dude, this is Angry Birds type shit. I like it. Yeah, hidden identity game. The goal was in the beginning design a hidden identity game for that is fun for a low amount of people. Like 3 people is currently the thing, and each role is interesting because often in hidden identity games it's like, oh, I want to be like in TTT. It's like I want to be terrorist. In werewolves, I want to be a werewolf. There are some special classes for the villagers, but yeah, like most people are just innocent or villagers, and in this game there is no just default option for the rest.
I'm not sure I
Hidden
understand.
identity games because they're social.
So kind of like when you say that, are you also talking about kind of like the board games or like party games, like werewolf games?
Yeah. Like Among Us, Werewolf. There's a version called Mafia. One person or people try to kill people. I never played Among Us, by the way, but apparently you have different roles in Among Us, so the innocent have actually stuff to do, not just wait to be killed.
Yeah, I don't think I would be a. I don't think I'm a big fan of playing those types of games, but I love to watch those games.
You do not like playing them. That's interesting. Yeah, but I still have to figure out how to write like the engine part of setting the rules, detecting win conditions, and that stuff seems so different from anything I ever programmed. So yeah, uh, I planned to do some research, and it was a project, and then stuff happened, and it went nowhere. But I have the files, and the game is ready. Like I mentioned 3 players, fair enough, but it's 6 roles you have, and every person has 2 roles. That's the current design. 6 roles are Dracula, Alucard, Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper. Wait, I missed one. Rose and and Magnuson. It's very Sherlock Holmes plus vampire themed.
Okay.
The idea is that you get 2 roles, let's say Jack the Ripper and Sherlock, and based on the combination of your 2 roles, you have a specific goal in this round. So the issue is it's combinatorial. So with 6 roles, you have already how many combination? Wait, what's the math behind that? 6 rows? It's always 2? Is it 6 choose 2? 6 choose 2? How much is this? 15. That could be true. 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 6 minus 2. For sure. Yeah, 15 combinations with only 4 rows, and we thought about, hey, what if we want to add a fourth player? We need 2 more rows, and it just explodes in combination.
Oof.
And the other game, like the more video game thing I want to make eventually, is a city builder, but in a more fantasy world. That the letter holding up right there is insane.
I don't understand. There's gotta be some reason for that. That's not the normal reason for a ladder, because you can't climb ladders in this game. It just broke. Okay. Wait, what?
I
Okay.
mean, it's
Uh,
stilts or not really.
achievement.
Well,
Okay.
it looks like you need a lot of pipe.
Yeah, there's another one on the other side of this wall, so I need to get back over there.
Can you jump around on the right side? Or is that a bit too big of a jump?
Nope, can't make that.
Okay. No. Will you respawn if you die on the other side?
You will? I don't know. Maybe maybe it'll respawn me back over there. Maybe that's what I should do.
The question is that like part of the intention of the game design?
Nope, didn't spawn me over there.
Right. Okay. Do you have like a big game, like a dream game you want to make at some point?
I kind of got like one game and then one thing that's like a game, but not quite a game. The For the game, I really just want to make a game that's like Halo 3 trick jumping, except it's a game. Like it's its own game, because Halo 3 trick jumping is pretty much, I guess you could consider it glitches. It's like glitches in the game, but I want to make like a real game based off of those exact same thing, pretty much.
Do you know surfing in CS:GO?
I do not.
There was a whole community, and I do not know how many hours I played. In CS:GO, you can. There is like, you could also call it a glitch. If you're on a ledge or a ramp with a certain, um, I have no clue what the exact angle is, but with a certain angle, you slide, and you can get momentum. And if you, and there's also bunny hopping to increase speed, and with these like glitch mechanics, you can start to surf on the walls, and people started to make maps to, let me actually send you like an example, to surf on like in CSGO. Yes, so, and that, I mean, I've never played Halo, but it seems like similar, except for a different game, but the same concept.
Well, Halo 3 has a ton of different mechanics. Like I could list off like more than 10. It sounds like surfing might be similar to slide jumping, maybe.
It is very like simple. Like to do it is hard. Oh, actually, I played this map. This is a good example. I was close to posting it into your Twitch.
Speaking of which, I've got
Yeah,
a bot.
I remember actually playing this map.
Okay, what does it want me to do?
But yeah, have we ever talked about Neon White?
What is it?
It's a speed running-ish game.
Neon what?
Neon White.
No, I've never. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Um, it at first it was started as a card game, but at some point it evolved into a movement-based speedrunning game. Um, I'm not sure if you envision speedrunning or just the execution of these tricks. So, but it reminded me of Neon White because it's one of my favorite games ever, and yeah, it maybe has a similar vibe. Let me send you also a link to Neon White.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be similar to Ghost Runners.
Oh, I played Ghost Runners after Neon White, and I did not play along because it was not as good as Neon White in my opinion.
Okay.
Maybe I have to play Ghost Runner again. I'll give it another chance.
I know there's a second one that came out as well. I never played either of them, but I wanted to.
Yeah, Ghost Runner too. Played the demo and then bought the first game, I believe. Actually, let me check my Steam. Ghost Runner. Ghost Runner. Ghost in the Shell. Wait, I have a Ghost in the Shell game? Okay, that was some free-to-play shooter. Fair enough. Ghost Runner demo. Yeah. I have the first game. The issue with Ghost Runner is you have like enemies and you have kinda long levels, like over 2 minutes is like normal for a section. In Neon White, you have a level, and if you like actually run the level, like speed running, that's the intention. So some of them are like 7 seconds, 9 seconds, 20 seconds for one level, and you can just spam a level, restart if you mess up, and it gives you a really good flow because you try to perfect your run instead of just being fast.
I see.
But I see your game will be like physics based.
Yeah, the one that I would create would be very much about discovery and very much about mechanics and getting from one place to the other.
Okay, like a puzzle game, kind of that, but the world and the movement is the solution to the puzzle.
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me, whenever I do make it, I don't know if I want to like just not explain anything and force the player to figure it out. I haven't decided, but either way, there's going to be some. Even if I have to hold their hand, there's going to be some like discovery aspect before I like teach them. If I do decide to teach them.
Okay. Um, I recommend look at Neon White. It does not have the trick jump element, I believe, but exploring mechanics. And I still think John Blow does this really well in Braid, The Witness, and also the new game Order of the Sinking Star. Uh, hey, interesting mechanics to show you, and I've designed puzzles so that you can see what I discovered in this world I made. And I love this type of games. But yeah, it sounds really cool. For me, it's just I'm so scared to even think of making a physics game based game. Um,
I've always enjoyed uh, making physics-based games. I used to make them all the time during college. Nothing. I never, obviously, never finished any of them, but I remember I would
for
like
me, the
go
big issue
and
is not the making a physics-based game, and especially my brain goes to making a physics-based game engine. Um, if I want to write the engine myself, making a physics-based game sounds rough because it's just really hard to make a physics engine on your own.
good thing is you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe I need to like drop this. I want to understand it better, so I should do it from scratch. But some part of my brain just says, "Hey, maybe I should actually just make the engine myself."
Yeah, I'm very because I want to have such fine control over the physics in that game that I plan to make. I definitely go through that exact thought process.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. I'm not sure how much you can tweak or exchange a physics engine in Unity or Unreal or Godot. Like in Godot, because it's open source, you obviously could, but if the engine is not designed to swap out your physics engine, maybe it just becomes really ugly or even like hard code to work with. What is the second game that is not a game?
It's one I'm working on already. It's just
Oh, your
a and
evolution of the presence project.
no, no, no. And I
Oh,
mean, I've already worked on a little bit the first one I mentioned, but this one's kind of been more focused on and more recent. Um, it's just a project where there's going to be all kinds of different worlds and environments with NPCs in the environments, and it's all created by the users, and the NPCs all have dialogues, and all it is you can go and talk to the NPCs, and you have a little menu where it tracks all the dialogues that you've had with the NPCs, and it tracks all the worlds you've been to, all the environments you've been to, and it tracks all the NPCs you've met. And it's kind of like, well, one, it would be a way. There's a part of me that loves writing stories and like dialogue, so it'd be a way for me to encapsulate that need for me, but also hopefully eventually have other people that can that like to write stories and put their content and make environments. They could also put it in there.
okay. Is that
Oh,
also in Godot?
um, yeah, I think I've started it in Godot just because I spent so much time in Unity and Unreal, but now I can easily with AI just use an open source game engine. So I've just been using Godot. So
Oh, wow.
I
That
was
is
like very lost on what to do, and then I saw how big the barrels were. I was like, I bet you can break right through that. Oh wait, that's like a crane. What does it want me to do? Knock the barrels over? What would be the point of that? Maybe it's for the next part of the puzzle or something. Wait, what is that? There's like a... Oh yeah, that's what I already saw. Okay, so there's a pipe there. The open pipe for some reason. Goes here? Goes below me? The heck is the point of that blue pipe? Sometimes there's like parts in this game where it's either extra and they, I mean, I guess there's could be many reasons. They put things in and it's like, I don't know if it's just there to be there to throw you off or if it's just like for, because there's like so many different ways to do the little puzzles. And maybe it's like, oh, that was a way that another person would have figured out, and I just didn't figure out that method.
I can see that. I've currently would have no clue what to do. Can you
Oh,
move the crane left and right?
turns out the crane is not powered yet. That's why the blue pipe goes under it. I gotta figure out how to power it.
You cannot get the blue stuff from the last section because the door will close, correct?
That's like the only option, but you're right. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, how to get past that. Oh, I think I have an idea. Oh, yeah, I know how to do it, actually. I just gotta
Okay.
make... I had to do like a loop with like the bendy pipes, but this straight pipe makes things a lot easier.
A loop with bendy pipes?
Oh my god, I think I just murdered my guy. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Like right here, you know, it's... If I had a straight pipe, I could have just put like a straight pipe, but
Yeah.
instead I had to do like this loop and whatnot. Let's see.
Violence. Have you played how is it called? Teardown.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Okay. Um, it's a voxel-based game. I saw it on Steam like years ago, and then at the Better Software conference, the guy talked about his physics engine and how you just ripped apart your stuff. Reminded me of Teardown. In Teardown, you can just tear down stuff. So
Oh, wait, maybe I... Is that... Like the game is literally just you tearing down stuff?
it's a voxel-based engine, and there is a campaign where you like do actual things. It's not just like Goat Simulator, where you run around doing dumb stuff. So it has an actual campaign, but it's voxel-based, and the visuals yeah, you can tear down a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
I think I saw Smosh playing that game. Yeah, I think that's where I saw that.
Okay.
It looked pretty fun. It looked like it changed a lot since like when it first came out. It looked like there was a lot of new stuff to it.
I believe they added like big expansions with like new story, new campaigns, new things to do, new items, new objects.
I don't think this is gonna connect because I don't think it's like the correct. Oh, wait, is it gonna work? No way. No, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Okay, I gotta find the right pieces.
Using duct tape. That would be easy.
Oh, wait. No.
Can you tear down more like of the existing parts?
Yes. I don't know about over here. No. I think there's this one here, and then yeah, just that one. So maybe yeah, maybe I'll just try some stuff for the sake of trying it.
For me, like logically speaking, if you have all pipes have one, like let's call it female and male part, and you need to make a thing that has both male, like a male on both ends, how would that ever be possible?
Ah, yeah, because then you have female, female, and it's like I can use these ones, but then you get a leak and it doesn't work. So maybe I have another idea. Just don't know which to start with. Oh wait, maybe I don't know which. Flip this over. Oh no, that's not right.
Oh, you want to get the gas from there.
Yeah, that might work.
See. Hmm. It would require two corner pieces, I guess.
Okay, are those the same? Yeah, those are the same. Okay. Anyways, I guess I'll do that anyway. I don't think this is gonna work, but
What you let's put it this way. What you just did was like thinking about what to do. And if I ever design a puzzle game, I want to make it so easy that when you when you have the oh this is what I want to try, you already did it. Like the game should make it easy to think while doing, like scribbling on the screen or making temporary moves to get closer to the solution. I'm not sure how good that is because it removes all skill from the game.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen games out there that are more in that domain.
Yeah, like spreadsheet simulators. But
Ah, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit stumped here. Um, I need to power the crane. What if I don't even need to power that crane? That'd be funny.
that would be That would require you to rebuild the OS solution.
Oh, wait a second.
Is that door behind the furnace completely like fake?
I haven't even opened that door yet, and I think that's what I'm about to do. That's
Oh,
because I haven't done this. This is my first time doing this. If I can figure out how to rotate this. But okay, well, this is a new area. Wait, this isn't new.
is it not new?
This is from earlier.
But the question is, why would that be useful? Oh, no, that does not work.
I don't even remember if there was more blue pipes this way. I think there was.
I'm not sure what to do today. Like, do I try to apply for more jobs in the whole, like, with the expectation this did not work? Do I not apply for jobs because I think, yeah, I will first like wait for feedback. Do just work on our project.
What have you already applied to like several other jobs?
Over like the last 2 months, I applied to a couple of them. I have some like emails from LinkedIn of new job postings with like that could interest me. I could go through those emails and apply to even more. Um, Oddly, after I believe it was the second interview with that startup. After the second interview, nobody. Maybe after I declined a job offer by one of the first company like that got to talk with me. After I declined that offer, um, I got ghosted by so many other companies that never replied to my CV and application. Very odd. But yeah, um, I think I wait for feedback first and maybe work on our project or work on some other project. Maybe make some food. I need to make some food. What is audio shuffle?
Don't know. That's a good question.
I do not want to shuffle my audio. Yeah. On our project, my next step is to I don't want to say solidify, but write a proper spec for what a companion should look like, or at least the visual spec. Because currently I support sheets, sprite sheets, but they can have different orientations, multi-column. There are many things a sprite sheet can do, and I need to write a spec that can understand like many types of. Is it that pipe? That would be crazy.
Yeah, that sounds like that makes sense to me.
The cat has 4 animations and is like the first thing that is like okay that's not like a very small bat. um Maybe you have more experience with this than I do. How do you how do you change between animations? Because if you have like an idle animation and want to change to a running animation, you need to wait for like a correct frame in the animation to swap animations. And obviously you need to have sprite sheets that do not like instantly swap to a different starting position.
Yeah, it's like everything at this low level is completely different than what I know. But you know, typically you're gonna have some sort of state machine that's usually called like an animator controller. But I don't know what that would look like at this lower level.
I think an animator controller, that's not the issue for me, it's the artist part. Do I literally just have a spreadsheet that and designate this will be the starting and transition frame or the possible transition frames? Okay, maybe that's actually also low level. But how would you do this in like Unity or any other engine? Because Unity needs to know from like where in the animation it can swap to other animations.
Yeah, in Unity it was always the animator controller that you handled that.
Okay, and you as the dev or the user of Unity just say in this frame of the animation you can swap to this frame in this other animation?
Pretty much. I mean, there was like a lot of little configs and settings inside the animator controllers in Unity. Oh, I can't believe I fell. Um,
Oh no. Undo button. Undo button would be great.
yeah, there's a lot of little settings and stuff in there. And I remember, I mean, that might be useful to look up. It's just like what the UI in Unity
Okay, yeah.
looks
I
like
see.
for that.
I mean, I can also ask Codex, but I feel like I'm already scared of Codex making stuff too complicated. But I see now, like the spec literally needs to say, hey, the companion has these 4 animation states, like add them to a state machine dynamically, because we likely want people to have any number of animation states, and likely you need to say which animation is in maybe also multiple sprite sheets or in one sprite sheet, fair enough. And then say which is like the neutral position that can transition between them. Okay. Yeah. Writing that spec and trying to like make it good is gonna be interesting. Currently my companion definition is in JSON. I hope you don't mind JSON.
Oh, cool. Makes sense.
I had with Zig, I had the options of if I do not want to use any libraries, it's JSON or it's Zon, and I'm not sure if we want to use Zon files.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I assume it's a Zig thing.
It's yeah, it's a Zig thing. Zig.zon. It looks like JSON, but it is obviously because it's a lower level language, more defined in the sense you can parse it easily with Zig, and it has stronger guarantees on types like floating points, integers. How big is the integer? Semantic versioning is maybe actually. No, I believe semantic versioning is just a string, but you can just parse it because Zig has a Semver parser. But yeah, JSON is way more universal, and I envision, like at some point, how do you want to make companions? How do we want to let other people make companions? I have artist friends, and it would be so cool to just tell them, hey, make a companion. And they have like a website, can upload the sprite image and make some definitions. And it would just like spit out a zip file, which is the companion. And you can just share the zip file, import it, and have the companion. That's how I currently envision it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. How the hell?
The issue if you fail that jump.
Yeah, seems like that could be pretty significant.
Yeah. But I do not see an easy way.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm overcomplicating something with this puzzle, and I probably didn't even need to go back and get this, but yeah, I'm just
What
lost
is
right
the
now.
truck doing there?
Yeah, I saw that. Don't exactly know.
You think it's like breakable platform?
Maybe. Or maybe that thing behind the truck is breakable.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I can make that jump with the pipe, so I'm gonna leave that there for now.
Can you walk along the top pipe?
Oh, okay, I'm a fall. Oh, where did
Yeah.
it spawn
Maybe
me?
you can walk along the top pipe, but not with a pipe in hand. Well,
Okay, I can also remember. Also, I should remember that these two barrels are here. I don't know if I actually need to use them, but they are there, and there's a chain of it there. There's a lot to this level.
can you make the jump to this middle platform?
I think I can. Maybe. Try it. Maybe not. No.
Hmm. Looks far.
Yeah, I'm definitely transitioning to
Mm.
explore mode.
Also, not from the. Can you swing there with the chain?
Yeah, it looks like you probably could. Maybe maybe I could lift this bridge to get over there. I'm gonna try that in a second. I just want to look around a little bit more.
Hmm.
Double check, make sure that this thing actually doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it didn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's the best if you just try to solve a puzzle on false assumptions. My favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna check out that bridge. No, there's no way I could do that. Whoa, no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, I believe I know what you want to do.
Oh,
Take
maybe
a.
like slingshot myself. Shit. Well, that's not
Oh,
good.
I thought you want to use the bridge.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it'll reset to how it was in the beginning if I do this.
Oh, good point. Maybe it just. Oh, okay, it actually just falls. Fair enough.
glass is screwing me up.
You need a vacuum.
Okay,
Can
what
you
I...
pick the glass pieces?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I think I've done this before in previous puzzles. I don't know if this is what it wants you to do, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, nope, nope.
I think I have the solution.
Oh, maybe I could also probably jump off the barrels, maybe? What are you thinking?
This bridge. Couldn't you use the bridge to the old level and bring all the pipe parts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know the exact path, but
Because the other...
I think it was just that one gap.
I'm not sure if you get like around the crane in a like proper position. Maybe it works.
I don't know why, but that door over there is open, and I never open that door.
Wait,
Unless
true.
unless whenever I connected that, it opened both doors. Maybe that's what happened. Not sure.
I did not pay attention to when it happened, but for me, the chain with a lock around the door disappearing by connecting pipes that does not
Oh, fuck.
line up. um, but fair enough. And I'm not sure if I mean maybe that was the intention instead of like going back and bringing the other pipe, just open the door. I'm not sure if it's still relevant for this puzzle.
Yeah, I want to try this one more good attempt with this. Glass is messing me up. Okay, that's probably as straight as I can get this thing. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. I tried. Okay.
More glass. Can you use the red bridge as a sweeper to just sweep the floor?
Probably. Oh, that's right, this is closed. Okay, so I have to go. Okay. Get out of there. Get out of here. I feel like I could also use like these and then put the bridge on top of them to get to that roof, but
Oh, or I have no clue what kind of door it is. Can you like fix the door in like open position by placing a barrel inside of the door, like the doorway?
oh yeah, maybe.
There are so many like because it's physics based, you can do so many things that are just
You know, honestly, that might be a quicker solution than taking the bridge all the way over there and then hoping that the pipes end up working out.
level is long, but it's like because it's in sections, maybe it's fine.
I have a feeling it's probably not as long when you know it, when you know how to do it.
Like the whole map.
I've probably just made it much more complicated. And I don't even remember how I did this.
Loop-de-loop. True.
Oh, I think I know. I think.
I'm currently reading Kakyokurui, and it is so beautiful, unhinged.
Is that the new manga or is that something else?
No, Kakyokurui is. I don't want to say old. I believe in 2018 there was like the anime adaptation, so manga. I guess it is now like 16. It's monthly chapters, so it's like not that many chapters, but feels like very high. Like the art is really good, and some of my artist friends would just read for the art. But the main story or theme is gambling. Like it's a high school, and your worth in whole school is just based on how good are you at gambling.
I feel like that would. That's. It's got to be a popular. It's got to be popular then, because I feel like gambling is big right now in the world.
I mean, in Japan, gambling is huge anyway, and I mean now it has been running for 10 years, and a Japanese high school with rich kids, and they gamble all day long. I mean, they have school, but all the school part is skipped. Like I've never seen them like in taking any lecture or in a classroom doing schoolwork. It's just literally, okay, where do we gonna gamble today, and who do we fight, and just like the student council, and if you can try to beat them, there is a whole class system. Yeah, um, and the manga is so. Like I remember watching the anime, but the manga is so ugly, or it depicts people as ugly, like greedy and showing the greed on your face, stuff like this.
Hmm.
Um, and it's also violent. Like pretty early on, there's like one character that just. I mean, a lot of them are just literally gambling addicts, but one character is like such a gambling addict, and but she doesn't feel anything anymore if she gambles with like money. And yeah, it's like okay, maybe there's like guns involved, and maybe she likes play Russian roulette and stuff like this. Why gamble about money if you can play Russian roulette?
Yeah, some people in real life are like that.
Yeah, I mean, I love the manga because it's so over the top. And the animation of you ripping out pipe reminded me of how violence can be not beautiful, but depicted useful.
Yeah, pipe violence.
And violence, hell yeah.
Oh man. Okay, what was I doing? What was the point of that?
Wasn't the point of that to get the other pipes?
Okay, the point of it. So I want to power this stupid crane.
Wait, how do you fix this leak? Can you make a loop-de-loop?
Uh,
You can. I see. Okay. Fair enough.
oh no, it didn't work.
I thought that would work.
Maybe I had it
Why not?
positioned. I mean, I can try again. I feel like I had it positioned pretty good though.
You cannot, like, turn it. Nah, it doesn't even fit with the size. I mean, if you have two of them, they cannot roll out anymore. The issue is, do two even fit? Or do you even, like, can you walk back and forth if you have two of them?
Man, this thing is goes that way. Okay, that might be enough. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna turn you this way. Bring you over here.
Nice.
Oh, Looney Tunes crap.
That's what I mean by if you have an idea, want to try it, it should be like instant. Um, because like I would say my special controller, um, eye hand coordination and stuff is not like that great. And if I fail to do and even try different stuff, that's like just annoying to me. So I'm skill issuing there. I see. Wait, I do not see at all.
I don't think this does anything for me, but I got up here, so that's cool.
I mean, it means you could, in theory, throw all the pipe stuff over the wall if you can climb up here with the pipe. But I'm not sure if that's possible. Yeah, climbing the red barrel with a piece of pipe sounds horrible.
See something. I'm gonna see if I can flip these over on their other side. I think they're too heavy to do that, but it'd be useful to know. I think they're too heavy. Okay, I'm gonna go try the other idea I had earlier.
Wait, you broke the other glass. Hmm. Oh, I see what you want to do. Okay. Don't cut yourself on the glass. That would be a good extension. At some point, you're just red.
Bet you they have that already.
Wait, you have blood as a mechanic?
I wouldn't doubt it. That's not gonna do it.
I see how this game, especially with friends, like the co-op for the campaign could be like, broken because some stuff is just too easy with two people. But yeah, looks fun. I think I will look into my fridge because I need food.
Okie dokie.
I will be back in a couple of minutes, and after I decide what to do, I could make pizza.
Let's see. Didn't you make pizza yesterday?
Of course I did. That's why I still have pizza dough.
Nice.
Yeah, I make like 500 grams pizza dough. Actually, likely it's bigger after it the yeast does its thing. So yeah, that's like 2 or 3 pizzas most of the time. Sometimes 4. They are a bit smaller if it's 4. I just imagine this in real life, and it sounds so horrible. Like I have no idea how heavy that bridge is, but like standing under the bridge, trying to jam it on top of the barrel. Oh,
I have definitely been in situations similar to this in real life,
wait, actually,
especially since not really like lifting things, but trying to climb stuff and holding on to stuff because I was really into parkour when I was younger.
I see climbing stuff, but I have no clue how heavy that bridge thingy would be. But like 100 kilos for sure.
Oh, I just killed my momentum. That's not good.
Can you generate momentum?
You can, but it's hard with this wall here. Okay, that's better. I missed it that time.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Um, jumping on top of things or jamming like 100-kilo steel plates onto a barrel while the whole weight is on the barrel itself with one corner. Yeah. That does not sound healthy. Damn, that's a lot of momentum.
Yeah, but it's like every time I try to turn the momentum left, it starts slowing down. I probably could have made that. I probably could have made that. Ooh, checkpoint.
Nice.
I think I may have just bypassed all the stuff with the pipes. I don't know if that was... I don't know what the intended route was supposed to be there.
You think the crane is now not needed anymore at all?
I don't think so, because whenever you get a checkpoint, that means you moved on to like the next section of the map.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's see. I might actually stop playing. Might end it there. Because my brain hurts.
That's puzzle games. Oh, it's already late for you. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm stuck there.